Lights, camera, action. Hollywood legend Steven Spielberg is sounding the alarm, warning that the industry is going to run out of gas if it keeps churning out uninspired sequels and reboots instead of fresh, original stories. He is pushing for longer theatrical windows and just gave us a thrilling first look at his upcoming sci-fi project Disclosure Day, which stars Emily Blunt and Colin Firth in a mystery that will leave you questioning everything you know about the night sky.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Step back in time to the golden age of cinema, because the iconic Lido Theater in Newport Beach has officially reopened its doors after a stunning 4-year restoration. This 1939 Art Deco masterpiece is now back in action, featuring glowing ocean murals, a celestial ceiling, and an incredible lineup of candlelight concerts that transform the space into an atmospheric dream for every movie buff and music lover. The future of film is here, and it is sparking a massive debate across Hollywood as filmmakers Coert and John Voorhees debut the first images of a digital Val Kilmer in their new historical drama, As Deep as the Grave. With the full consent and support of his family, the late actor has been brought back to the screen through cutting-edge AI technology in a move that tests the boundaries of legacy and creativity in modern storytelling. Finally, the brilliant David Mitchell is officially returning as the eccentric, puzzle-solving detective in Season 2 of the massive hit series Ludwig. Joined by a stellar new cast, he is back on the job in Cambridge to crack more impossible cases while secretly racing to solve the mystery of his twin brother's disappearance. Stay ahead of the curve and hit that like and subscribe button to make sure you ring the bell for all the latest updates. Ever feel like you've already seen every movie coming out this weekend? You're not alone, and neither is Steven Spielberg. The legendary director just dropped a bombshell warning for Hollywood, claiming the industry is on the verge of running out of gas if it doesn't stop leaning on the crutch of sequels, reboots, and endless branded IP. It is a bold critique, but coming from the man who defined modern cinema, it hits different. He argues that if we stop creating original, fresh narratives, we aren't just losing ticket sales, we're losing the very soul of visual storytelling. But Spielberg isn't just complaining, he's pushing for a structural shift. He's putting the heat on studios to extend those exclusive theatrical windows. Basically, he's tired of seeing movies rush to streaming and wants us back in the seats where these epics belong. He even joked, "Do I hear 120 days?" while praising the industry for starting to value the theatrical experience again. This isn't just theory for him, though. He's actively walking the walk with his upcoming sci-fi thriller, Disclosure Day. With an incredible cast like Emily Blunt and Colman Domingo, it's a story about government cover-ups and the reality of visitors from the stars, a subject Spielberg has been obsessed with since he was a kid. He calls it a wild ride, claiming the only thing you need to survive it is a seatbelt. It's clear that his passion for the new remains as sharp as ever, especially after he recently hailed Denis Villeneuve's Dune as one of the greatest sci-fi achievements of all time. So, are we witnessing a turning point where Hollywood finally pivots back to creativity over safe bets? Let me know in the comments if you're tired of the reboot machine, or if you're just waiting for the next big original spectacle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with the future of film, and remember, the best stories are the ones that haven't been told yet. Ever wanted to step into a time machine and land smack in the middle of 1939? Well, forget the DeLorean. You need to head to Newport Beach. The iconic Lido Theater has officially reopened its doors after a 4-year, top-to-bottom restoration that makes the golden age of Hollywood feel like it never ended. From the moment you see that glowing circular copper marquee, you realize this isn't just a movie theater. It's a living, breathing work of Art Deco mastery. Imagine stepping inside to find hand-painted ocean murals that actually glow under a stunning celestial ceiling. It's moody, it's dreamy, and honestly, it's the kind of vibe you just don't get at a modern multiplex. And they didn't just preserve the history, they polished it to a mirror shine, keeping those charming 1939 restroom tiles while upgrading to state-of-the-art 7.1 surround sound that makes the experience feel brand new. What's truly special, though, is how they're using the space. Beyond screenings of classics like Willy Wonka or Star Wars marathons, The theater is hosting those incredibly viral candlelight concerts, where thousands of candles illuminate the architecture, while string quartets play everything from classical hits to modern pop. You can even walk over the literal 1939 time capsule embedded in the terrazzo floor. Whether you're grabbing a breakfast sandwich at their new pop-up cafe or catching a live set by David Spade, the Lido is the ultimate California night out. So, why settle for a boring blockbuster night? Head over to the Lido Theater, come to grab your tickets, and don't worry about the stress of finding a spot. Parking in the back lot is totally free. Go experience the magic for yourself, because some spaces are just too beautiful to only exist in your feed. After all, why watch history when you can be a part of it? What if you could keep acting long after your final curtain call? We have always been obsessed with the idea of cinematic immortality, but now, that sci-fi dream is hitting the big screen in a way that feels both awe-inspiring and slightly unsettling. Val Kilmer, the legend behind Top Gun and Batman Forever, has made his return to film, not through old footage, but through the cutting edge of AI. The trailer for As Deep as the Grave just dropped at CinemaCon, and seeing a youthful, digital version of the late star speak on screen is a moment that is guaranteed to reignite the hottest debate in Hollywood. This isn't just another tech experiment, it is a project built on deep personal history. Val Kilmer was originally cast to play a Catholic priest in this historical drama before his health struggles and the pandemic stalled the production. Sadly, we lost Kilmer in 2025 at the age of 65, but rather than letting the role vanish, directors Coert and John Voorhees turned to the family. With the full consent and collaboration of his children, Mercedes and Jack, they used archives of Kilmer's life to digitally recreate his performance. It is a painstaking process, one that the filmmakers insist was guided by the unions, 3 C's of consent, compensation, and collaboration. But let's be real, this opens a massive, complex door. While the Voorhees brothers argue they are showing the industry the right way to use this technology, the ghost of the 2023 Hollywood strikes still looms large. For many, AI represents a threat to the very soul of acting. Is a digital performance truly a performance if the human artist isn't there to breathe life into it? Or is this simply the next evolution of storytelling, a way for artists to fulfill their unkept promises and leave a legacy that never fades? It is a fine line between honoring a hero and opening a Pandora's box of digital ethics. I want to know what you think. Does this represent a beautiful tribute to a lost icon, or is it a boundary we should be cautious about crossing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you found this perspective shift interesting, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the changing face of entertainment. Because if the past can be resurrected on demand, the future of cinema is going to be unlike anything we have ever seen before. Ever wondered what happens when a professional crossword creator is forced to trade his quiet life for the chaos of a police station? If you haven't caught up with David Mitchell in Ludwig, you are missing out on one of the most delightful fish-out-of-water stories in modern television. And the good news? He's officially back. We've just got our first look at Season 2, and it's shaping up to be even sharper, funnier, and more mysterious than the debut. For those who need a quick refresher, the first season followed John, a man who lived for puzzles and solitude until his twin brother James, a high-flying detective, vanished. John had to step into his brother's shoes, and let's just say, the transition from desk-bound puzzle enthusiast to solving major crimes in Cambridge was anything but smooth. But here's the twist for Season 2. The masquerade is over. John is now an official crime scene consultant, which sounds impressive until you realize he's still, as the show puts it, hopeless at everything else. He's brilliant at the clues, but utterly lost in the real world. The drama kicks up a notch because, while he's no longer pretending to be James, he's still desperate to find him. Except now, the police have explicitly forbidden him from using their resources to hunt for his own brother. Naturally, he's going to do it anyway. And he's bringing the heavy hitters along for the ride. We're talking about the incredible Anna Maxwell Martin returning as his sister-in-law, Lucy, plus some fantastic new additions like Fleabag, star Sian Clifford, and Department. Cues Mark Bonnar. The production team is betting big on this momentum, and rightfully so. Season 1 was a massive hit for the BBC and BritBox, proving that audiences are hungry for something that feels truly original. It's that rare kind of show that balances clever, impossible murders with the kind of dry, distinctly British wit that David Mitchell delivers better than anyone else. This isn't just another police procedural. It's a character study of a man who prefers the logic of a grid to the messiness of human life. If you haven't watched the first season yet, head over to BritBox and get caught up before the new episodes drop later this year. Once you start, you'll see exactly why everyone is buzzing about this detective who solves crimes not because he's tough, but because he's the only one who can spot the pattern. After all, life is the ultimate puzzle. Are you ready to help John solve it?